Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is your girl, Lady E, and thank you so much for tuning in with TNB News. And today we have a special guest on the show. We have the beautiful Miss Nicole Mitchell. Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. Thank you so much for coming in. So we're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna start off with like a little icebreaker. So your name, age, classification, and your major. Oh, and hometown as well.
Okay. Well, my name is Nicole Mitchell, like she said. I'm 21 years old. I'm originally from New York, but I live in Charlotte, and I am a professional theater student with a minor in mass media production.
Period. And you're a
Senior, yes.
You're senior now.
I'm a
Period.
senior.
So you're going to be graduating in about 8, 9 days. How does that make you feel?
I'm ready to go. I mean, it's almost like, it's surreal. I'm going to Miss A&T. I love my HBCU, but it's time for me to flock. Go into the real world.
Yes, I feel you. So you're a professional theater major. So we kind of have like the same thing. It's just flopped, except my minor's in theater, except my concentration is multimedia journalism. So with you having a minor in mass media productions, what do you want to do with that?
So, I mean, my first priority and goal is to go into acting, but I also do have a love for anything in the arts and film industry. So I feel like that was a way for me to have any jobs that's connected within the industry, whether it's being behind camera, directing, interviewing, pretty much the same thing like what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, so come on. We got the multi-talented people in the room, as we should. Okay, so when did you realize like you wanted to be into acting and theater? Have you been acting all of your life, or?
I know I always was into it since I was a child, probably since I was like 13. I've always been a little dramatic, I guess you can say, but my parents, they weren't very familiar with like the acting business or like really getting me into classes, so I didn't really start acting until I got into high school. I started off doing plays in my high school. My theater department in high school wasn't all that experienced. Then I started doing like outside acting classes while I was living I was in high school in New York, so when I was in New York, I did outside acting classes, and then I eventually had got an agent, and I was on a Saturday Night Live commercial. I did print work and like other commercials and stuff, but I only had an agent for about 6 months because then I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then when I moved down here, I kind of just stopped and went to school.
I can definitely relate to that because I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and I was really into dance. I didn't start getting into theater until like about 7th grade because I would go to like a talent camp in Atlanta, but same thing like you, like in high school, I did theater kid all 4 years. I was like, you got to kind of keep that with you. I don't want to just stray away from that. But no, that's amazing. So with graduation coming up, so what do you have planned? Like, what are your goals now?
My goals, I want to move back to New York. I'm probably not going to move until the end of June and just stay connected within the film industry. Right now for our senior showcase in the theater program, we're working with Leland Duran, who is a Netflix acting coach.
Oh, that's amazing.
So he's pretty much trying to work with some of us and just booking us with agents and just management and etc. So that's really what I'm focused on right now. And what I'm going to be focused on after graduation.
So the theater industry, what is like the best advice someone would give you? Because I know it can be really competitive, auditioning for different things. Some roles, I heard like a lot of people that are famous now, it's a lot of roles you're gonna go out for, you're gonna get a lot of no's, but it takes that one yes that's gonna get you that position. So
exactly. Honestly, well, it depends if you want to go into theater and film, because I feel like it's two different things. Theater, I would say take voice lessons, take dance lessons, because theater is more being a triple threat, which is an actor, singer, dancer, and you'll go very far. If you have those talents, it's pretty, I wouldn't say easy, it's still competitive, but you'll be able to like always be working if you have all three. But yes, you're going to get turned down a lot. In any acting industry, it's very it's a stereotype that they look for. And it's not always that you're bad at acting or bad at dancing, it's just they have a specific look that they're looking for. And sometimes everyone's not going to fit that. So really, it's just believing in yourself, having a strong support system or a support team, whether it's your friends and family, just surrounding yourself with positive energy to keep you going. Because a lot of people, you can be working and going on gigs, on auditions, and you give up, and you gave up right before that casting director called you back, or you gave up right before you went to that audition for a movie scene that you could have got because they were looking for your look, but you didn't know because you didn't go, and you was like, I haven't been getting any work. So it's really just staying committed and believing in yourself, I say, is the best advice to give someone.
That's good. That is really good advice that you can apply to really anything, honestly.
And also, stay working. A lot of people, like, they think acting does not just come, like, yeah, you can have it, but just stay doing classes, stay working on your craft. Like, that's another important factor too, because you can lose it just as easy as you got it.
So my next question for you is, so you're about to graduate. What is some advice that you would give your younger self?
Advice I would give my younger self is to stay consistent, because there's been times I've lost hope in myself, and like you said, like I'm kind of multi-talented, and sometimes I get lost trying to do so many things that I don't perfect my craft, like my main
source,
like
main
acting,
portion on the plate.
Exactly. I'll try to do photography, I'll try to dance, all that, and it's like you can't do everything at once. So
I can totally relate to that. I can definitely relate to that, because I'm into dancing, I'm into modeling, and it's just like, where should I put my focus?
Exactly.
Before my head spins off. But no, that's really good. My last question for you was, so you're from New York. What part of New York are you from?
I'm from Westchester. My mom's from the Bronx, and my dad's from like Mount Vernon. But I pretty much grew up right outside the city, like Manhattan, Bronx, and then it's like Westchester, the suburbs. So yeah.
And so when did your family move to?
My senior year of high school.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I would have been. I would have been highly upset.
Yeah, I was actually okay. Well, before we left, I was ready to go, because most of my friends when I was in high school were a year older than me, so they had already graduated. So I was like, all right, sure, I'm ready to go.
I'm from Charlotte. What high school did you go to?
I went to Mallard Creek.
Mallard Creek. Okay. Have you heard of J.M. Robinson? That's more of like the Concord area. Probably
no, but I know Concord. I stay like 15 minutes from
Okay.
I stay off near University.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. But that's amazing though. So you want to go back to New York. I think you're going to do great out there. I think New York is going to be a blessing in its own disguise, and I think you'll be amazing. We're going to see Miss Nicole Mitchell on TV, okay? Don't play with that girl. Do not play with Miss Nicole, okay? But that is all the questions I have for her. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm your girl, Lady E, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.